everybody? This is Alvin Brown, CEO and founder of the Center for Healing and Peak Performance and Integrated Peak Performance Services. I'm also the author of Journey to Personal Greatness, Mind, Body, and Soul. You can see the books at the back and the Journey to Personal Greatness journal. This is Mindset Monday Mindset. But I jumped on this because I wanted to record this. I got some great epiphanies from what I learned about watching the UFC last night. I'm a big fan, as you know, some of you know, my background. I came from a background where at the beginning I was involved in a lot of pugilistic sports, and I learned a lot from that. That turned my life around and helped me on my path. So I take a lot of lessons from watching boxing, martial arts, and the UFC and whatever it is. To a lot of people, it looks like a bunch of animals attacking each other, and there's a lot of thoughts on that. But I tell you, in each of us is some of those opponents and some of those battles they go through, and there's a lot we can learn from it. So I want to drop a little bit of that on you and give this to you. What I learned from the UFC, watching it yesterday, was a fight with Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz, and also Miesha Tate versus Holly Holm. Some great lessons in it. I want to cover a few of them. Key points: 1, be realistic. 2, one bite at a time. Don't rush it. Don't rush the process. 3, respect the game and the player in the game. 4, don't give up. Reevaluate and keep at it. Those are some of the action steps that I want to give you. And the next action is make a decision quickly. Grab the opportunity when it comes. All right, so check it out. Yesterday, let's start with number 1. Be realistic. I'm all about setting your goals and setting them big and moving forward and doing what you got to do to get it done. But here's the thing. Sometimes when you look at your goal, be realistic about it. If you're making $50,000 a year, don't set a goal to make $1 million next year. If you haven't got the resources to get there, or like Conor McGregor, he set a goal and in 2 years he was making the biggest draw, but he was willing to sacrifice, and he knew himself. He took a sacrifice himself and knew he could do it, where he could build that reputation and hold on to it and put his money where his mouth is. If you're not that type, if you're shy, if you're demure, if you're not the type to draw this attention to yourself, don't make a goal for $1 million when you make 50,000. Make a goal for 60, 70, and build your way up slowly. Don't rush it. And see, yesterday, Conor, part of him not being realistic was he jumped all the way from a 145-pound featherweight champion all the way up to 170 and bypassed 155 and went all the way to 170. And he forgot. He didn't think about weight. He let his ego get a hold of him. And I think he jumped too fast, too quickly. And he said that in the post-press conference that now he has a respect for that weight level, how quick he jumped. So be realistic about what you can and cannot do. All right, number 2, one bite at a time. If he were able to calm his ego down and took it slow, nice and slow, one step at a time, and move 155 and slowly move up, he would have retained it. But that's not his style. And more power to him. Trust me, I love Conor McGregor. There's no knocking any fighter out there, actually, because if you can get in the game, and we can all be great armchair quarterbacks in hindsight 2020, but I respect him. But you got to bite one bite at a time. If you have a big, massive, hairy, audacious goal, take it one bite at a time, and you will get there in time. But don't rush. Don't rush the process. Make it fun and take your time. And be respectful. Don't rush it. All right, number 3, respect the player, respect the game. When you're getting into business, sports, whatever it is, respect those ahead of you. Because I tell you what, they've paid the dues, and they know a few things. Yes, you may be full of energy, you may be young, you may be new to the game, and you may take business even. You may know about technology that an older person doesn't know about, and you may know some game about social media and they don't know about it. So you may know some things that are key to being successful, but don't forget they've paid the dues. They know how ring generalship. They know how to last through some oppositions and things you won't meet up on yet. That, everyone has a game plan until they get punched in the face, said Mike Tyson, right? And it's true. These people, some who are successful, has been in the game for a long time, have been punched in the face and know how to weather that storm. You got to respect that, respect the play, respect the game, and tread lightly, right? You can be confident, but respect the player, respect the game. Just like in business, I see a lot of people that start with me who says, this looks easy. Why am I paying you the money? Let me go out and do this myself, not knowing that there's a price to pay for everything. And are you ready for it? So respect the player, respect the game. That's all I'm saying. Now I'm excited about, you want to go on your own? Go on your own, because now welcome to the game. And let's see if you can play it well. All right, number 4, don't give up. These are action plans. Now, watching Miesha Tate, let's switch to Miesha Tate. Miesha Tate's been, I gotta admit, I was down on Miesha Tate. I thought she didn't have a chance. Judging her from her fights with Ronda Rousey, the other champion, I was down on her. I was saying she had no chance. But I gotta give it to this girl. She got beaten. She went back to the drawing board. She reevaluated. She came back and never gave up. And then she came with a game plan. Her game plan was tight, just as how, if you're watching this, Holly Holm beat Ronda Rousey last time with she executed on the game plan perfectly. Miesha Tate did the same thing. She executed on a game plan perfectly. And so what's your game plan? That's the thing. Create a game plan for what you want to have done, your goals. Like I said, I'm super excited about this fight. There's so many lessons. What's your game plan? And stick to your game plan. If you got a goal and you put your action steps down, stick to it. Don't gravitate between it. All right, the last one for action plan. Make a decision quickly and grab it. Miesha Tate got the opportunity because this dropped in her lap. She got the opportunity to finally fight for the title that she wanted. And guess what? She took it and she ran with it. She got a game plan together. She knew. And at the end, if you get a chance, and if you're into it, when you click on her fight, some of the highlights, you'll see when she got the opportunity in the 5th round to get a hold of that move, the rear naked choke, she held on for that thing for dear life because she knew, this is my dream. I am on the doorstep of my dream and I'm not going to let go of this. And she held on to that thing tight. So what is your dream, and can you reevaluate? I know you've been beaten down probably a few times, but when you get the opportunity, are you preparing for the opportunities for when it comes, for one? Because you know what they say about luck? It's when preparation meets opportunity. And people say you're lucky, but you've been preparing. So when your opportunity comes, are you ready? Are you ready? And can you make the decision to do it now? Execute. That's what separates the good from great. They execute. So anyways, those are some of the things I learned from the UFC. Had to get on here. Super excited, as you can tell, about that fight. It was epic. A lot of lessons learned in there. See if you can pick the lessons out of your life, out about facing your opponents, about your fears and doubts, and get on it. All right. Until next time, this is Alvin Brown. Be relentless about your pursuit for personal greatness.